What's up, guys? I'm Jake the Shot, and in this video I'm bringing you an ACR MOAB, but I'm not going to talk about the gameplay at all in this commentary. What I want to talk about is Kony 2012, and if you have no idea what that is, well, honestly, you're probably living under a rock because of how mainstream social networking is in this day and age. But if you don't know what it is, I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll put an annotation up for the video. It's about half an hour long. But it's definitely worth watching. If you don't want to watch it, well, just because you don't care, well, you're kind of a dick if you don't care. But if you just don't really feel like sitting down and watching a 30-minute video, I'll give you a brief rundown of what Kony 2012 is. And what it is a movement to try and stop a man named Joseph Kony. Joseph Kony is a rebel leader in Uganda who basically captures children, turns girls into his sex slaves, and forces boys to join his militia and kill their parents and mutilate other kids' faces and do a lot of really bad stuff. So obviously he's a really horrible person. And what Kony 2012 is all about is making him famous. So, well, that's their slogan, is to make him famous. I'm not really sure why they chose the word famous when they could say like infamous or something, because famous kind of like means good, or when you think of famous, you think of good. But I guess that's not always true. But either way, they want to make him famous so they can get support of like the government and other organizations and stuff like that. And how they go about doing that is basically just getting support of everybody. And that's what you should do. Like, I was a little bit skeptical of this at first, but then I realized how, like, well, one, it's a really good cause, and two, is because like we've learned by this whole like process of this whole thing is that we as people can make a difference in something. Like, if you watch the video, like the three guys that go and ask representatives and senators about helping them or what they can do, they basically say they can't do anything because it's not in the interest of the country in general. And but we basically proved that we can. Like we have a say in government. Like, when you think of the government, you think of all these rich guys that don't really give a damn about what we think and what we want done. But if enough people care about something, then it becomes in the interest of the nation. Then they'll do something. Like Obama last year dispatched, I think, 100 or so troops to go and help train people in Uganda to help defend themselves and hopefully bring an end to Joseph Kony. And by the end of the year, that's where the 2012 comes from. And what we can do as individuals is we can just show interest. And that's all you need to do. It's just like just give it your support, because you may think, oh, well, I'm just one person, what does it matter? But we've obviously proved that if enough people care about something, something is going to get done. Well, just like SOPA, like that was a little less mainstream, but like this is huge. And if we just show our support, then things will change. And something we can do, something easy, you can make a poster. You could talk about it on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or anything you really want. Actually, something you can do right now is you can go, if you're playing Xbox or PlayStation, you can change your clan tag to Kony. And if somebody asks you what that is, you can tell them, and you can just gain more support for it. Another thing you can do is you can donate, but I'd be a little bit cautious donating just because there's probably is a lot of scams out there. And the organization Invisible Children, is like the organization for Kony 2012, and they like raise money and they help like kids in Uganda get to this country, and it's a good thing, but I'm not really sure why. But like if you look up their financial record, they only spend, or they only like 30% of the money they get actually goes directly to Uganda. I'm not really sure why that is. So it's still a good thing, but if you really want to donate, you could probably like research other charities or organizations to donate to, and that'd probably be a little bit better. But either way, just you can donate. You could go to your school if you have like a volunteering club. You could raise money there, and you could also go to your church. Like, I know personally, my church has been raising money for kids in Uganda who are less fortunate than we are for a long time, like way before I've ever even heard of this. And yeah, so those are just some things you can do as a person. It's definitely a good thing to get involved in. And yeah, so oh yeah, one more thing I want to talk about real quick is April 20th is like the Kony 2012 day, or whatever you would call it. where people are going to go out, they're going to put up posters, and they're basically going to cover like cities full of Kony 2012 posters and make them famous, or infamous rather. And that'd be a really good thing to get involved in. And yeah, so this video is wrapping up. Hopefully you enjoyed what I had to say about this whole thing. If you want to go watch the video, like I said, the annotation will still be up. And I will see you guys later. Have a nice day.